repertoire, gives them the opportunity to go again.
Orsato's had a look at the watch and he blows the full-time whistle, and this remarkable semi-final is over. It's heartbreak for Manchester City, and there's a warm embrace down there between two men who have gone toe-to-toe for 180 minutes or more, Carlo Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola. But it's the Real Madrid players who are celebrating. They're into another Champions League final, and the 13 times winners will play Liverpool in Paris 3 weeks on Saturday for the biggest trophy in European club football. He can't believe it. I'm sure he can't, because his team were there. They got a place in the final in the palm of their hands. Mahrez's goal was going to prove decisive. Carlo Ancelotti very emotional down there, and you would expect that. But Rodrigo with 2 goals in less than 2 minutes. And then Ruben Dias fouling Benzema in the first period of extra time. And the man who scored his 43rd goal scores the decisive goal. Jack Grealish had a chance before the full-time whistle. He'd not seen the ball until Rodrigo got involved. Steve McManaman, that is quite an astonishing semi-final.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Never seen anything like it. Whatever you've just said, you just have to literally repeat. They had it in the palm of the hand. They were cruising through, and to concede 2 in such quick fashion was devastating. Nice to see Carlo with Davide, his son, of course, very emotional. But this club just continues to surprise us.
Tears for Zinchenko, a consoling hug from Guardiola. All the headlines will speak of the heroics of Rodrigo, but when they needed him, the ice-cool Karim Benzema slotted home his penalty. It's heartbreak for Manchester City. I can't even begin to feel what the players are going through right now. There are tears, there's desolation, Kevin De Bruyne stalking around the Bernabeu, but it's Real Madrid who will play Liverpool in the Champions League final. And this is a night, again, where the Champions League has shocked us all, served up all the theatre and drama that any sporting event could do in this magnificent sporting arena. And Real Madrid will play Liverpool in the Champions League final.
Steve, Darren, thank you both very much. Indeed they will. For the 3rd time, Liverpool will meet Real Madrid, and you can see what it means to these Real Madrid players on the pitch right now. We're watching the City players, they're walking around, they're not sure what to do with themselves, but the Real players know exactly what to do. They're there and they're celebrating. And there's so much talent in this Real Madrid side, but what we've seen against PSG, against Chelsea, and now against Manchester City, that they've also got that heart, they've also got desire, and that is what has carried them so far, all the way to the Champions League final.
Listen, never ever doubt the quality of these players in that team. Experience, we've always said experience counts for so much at this level, but like you say, heart, desire, the character of these players, they've been here, they've seen this so many times. The fact that they've got many players here that have won multiple Champions League trophies. At no point in this tournament did they ever panic when they went behind. You always see teams, no matter where they are, what players they've got, how many times. A lot of players panic in this situation. These boys look around, trusting each other. They totally trust each other, the manager, and most of all in this crowd. This crowd today, man. Julian, we've been in here all day listening to these guys. They absolutely pushed this team over the line.
They solely believed that they were going to get this job done today. Even when it was 1-0, the City fans and obviously went a bit quiet, but after that, they lifted the whole team and the place just erupted. As soon as they scored their first goal, you see everyone's belief just lift, and the whole volume of this place blew the roof off.
Rodrigo, the substitution Carlo Ancelotti made today, Rodrigo and Camavinga especially, wow, phenomenal substitutions who impacted the game. But listen, this is going to be some final, man. This is going to be... you know what? I would have given you everything to be here, just because of the size of the game. Yeah. But we have been treated to some unreal football in these semi-finals. Every game has given us and thrown us something different. And these guys, man, listen, to be here, I feel blessed. I feel lucky.
Oh, 100%. Yes, listen, I was buzzing to get to this stage and to witness this game, but as I say, I'm gutted from the City point of view. I'm gutted, but what like Rio said, the experience that this club has, not this group of players, this club on a whole has in this competition, and the belief they have is remarkable.
And I know that for you City fans who are watching this is not what you wanted to see. This isn't the result that you wanted. Pep Guardiola must wonder what he has to do to be successful in this competition with Manchester City. Our thoughts are with you, those City fans who've travelled, not a single man, woman or child is leaving the stadium. The City fans remain up there. It's heartbreaking for them. But just remember, Real Madrid beaten by Sheriff Tiraspol at the start of this competition. We were watching them saying, they're going to go out early, and somehow they've stumbled, they've faltered, they've struggled, they've failed. But they've got all the way to the final. Again, they just do it.
This team have been comfortable suffering. There's moments in these games that you mentioned, PSG, Chelsea, they were suffering in those games, but never 1 minute panicked. They were comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
Real, up until the 85th minute, they were suffering. They were uncomfortable. They didn't have a shot. Don't think until the 85th minute when Benzema had one from outside the box. Then all of a sudden, they cross the ball, score a goal, and then that is it. The whole place changed.
I think also we've witnessed the stadium take the life out of a team, take the life and soul out of a team. This is Manchester City, at the moment the best team in the land in England, top of the Premier League, right, fighting with Liverpool. And listen, you saw the weight of history, the size of the stadium. It played its part today, and I don't care who you are sometimes in situations like this. This team, this Real Madrid team, man, today, that character. Listen to these guys. Just listen to these fans, please.
Let's just watch this for a moment. Have a listen.
You know what, Jake? City played their part as well. Okay? They definitely played their part. The way that they've played, the way they've attacked these games. They don't come to sit and just rest and play with a handbrake half on. They go out there and try and take games by the scruff of the neck. But today, I thought there was a nervousness with the City team. They didn't have that rhythm that you associate with Pep Guardiola, Man City teams. And today, I don't know what it was. I will have to hear from some players and obviously from the manager to see if they can put their finger on what it was. But it's difficult to navigate your way through these situations because they can change just like that. And today it did.
It's so hard, Jolien. Pep and these City players. He's taken them straight down the tunnel, straight into the dressing room. And he now has to lift them. Because in a few days' time, they play in the Premier League against Newcastle. They've still got a Premier League title to try and win.
Oh, 100%. And as players, you will use this feeling as a positive in regards to the Premier League. Listen, you don't want to end up with the season without no trophies. And they've still got the Premier League to play for. They're still at the top of the league. So in regards to that, there's a quick turnaround. They're going to have to lift themselves because they'll be devastated tonight. The fact that they have gone in so early, yes, they've respected the fans that have stayed here, but on a whole, devastation in that dressing room. When you come so close to getting to the final and you've just lost it, devastation.
It's a massive job for the staff, for the coaching staff, for all the
leaders in the group.
The masseurs, the leaders in that group. It's not about just the man who wears the armband, it's the group, the lieutenants in that change room, the experienced ones have got to now pick up and galvanise the rest of that squad. There's a hell of a lot to play for. There's a Premier League title at stake now. And they've got a
the opportunity to win 3 Premier Leagues in a row.
Yeah,
that is the motivation now. You go into the Newcastle game, into the remaining league games, and believe that you can a three-peat.
Just look at this. On the back of the shirts, 14. They've won 13 Champions League trophies. They want one more. And these fans will do everything they can to carry them all the way there. And I wonder what Mo Salah thinks right now. He joined us after the game last night. He said he wanted Real Madrid, he gets them. We spoke to Liverpool fans yesterday in Valencia and in Villarreal. They said they wanted Real Madrid. They were scared of Manchester City in the final. They get this team as well, and that is going to be some final.
Well, they've got their wish. But listen, this won't be an easy game for Liverpool. I can't see it. These guys have proven this season in this competition that they come out to fight regardless of what happens in the game. And listen, this is the best tournament football going. I swear, what we've got this season and seasons before, it just keeps on getting better.
The only thing that Real Madrid have to their disadvantage that the final isn't in this stadium. Because all the spectacles, PSG, Chelsea, tonight has been here. These fans obviously create an atmosphere that is monumentous for Real Madrid and this team.
Tell you what you won't do is you won't bet against this team now. You can't. Don't care who they're playing.
They do it. They do it when it matters.